Jamaica is making a huge bet on its future, creating the Las Vegas of the Caribbean. And at the heart of this ambition is a massive new development rising on its shores. We're going behind the scenes of the planned Hard Rock Hotel and Casino to reveal the incredible engineering and high-tech designs that aim to change the face of Caribbean tourism forever. For decades, Jamaica has been a global icon. Its brand is built on perfect beaches, turquoise water, reggae music, and a laid-back, all-inclusive resort vibe. It's a formula that worked, making tourism the undeniable engine of the nation's economy. But in a world full of flashy new destinations, you can't just rest on your reputation. Places from the Middle East to Southeast Asia are pouring billions into jaw-dropping attractions. To keep up, Jamaica knew it had to do something big. It needed a new story. This is that story. It's a story of ambition, risk, concrete, and steel. This isn't just another hotel. It's the anchor of a government-backed, multi-billion-dollar push to create an entertainment and luxury strip designed to rival the world's best. We are talking about a total transformation of Montego Bay's famous Rose Hall corridor. At the center of this audacious plan is a name that's all about spectacle: Hard Rock. The Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Montego Bay is planned as a statement piece. With around 1,100 rooms, a full-scale casino, 13 food and beverage spots, and a massive conference center, the scale is unlike anything the country has seen. But building a mega resort is one thing. Building it on a Caribbean island, with all the logistical and engineering hurdles that come with it, is a completely different challenge. The real question is, can they pull it off? And what clever methods are they planning to use to make this dream a reality? To get the sheer audacity of the Hard Rock Jamaica, you first have to understand the why. Why here and why now? For years, Jamaica has perfected a certain kind of tourism. But the government, led by Prime Minister Andrew Holness and Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett, saw a chance to capture a new, younger market, one that wants high-energy entertainment, not just a quiet beach. This project is their answer. It's a calculated move to evolve Jamaica's brand on the world stage. The government didn't just approve a hotel. It's positioning the entire Rose Hall corridor as Jamaica's future entertainment hub. This is a landmark decision, signaling a fundamental shift in the country's tourism strategy. Think of it as Jamaica planting its flag and declaring itself a new player in the global gaming market. Minister Bartlett has been direct, stating that this area will become Jamaica's casino zone without question. The total investment pouring into this strip from multiple developers, including Hard Rock and its neighbors, is expected to top a staggering $4 billion. This wasn't a snap decision. It's the result of years of planning. The Casino Gaming Act was passed back in 2010, laying the legal groundwork for this very moment. The government has actively courted developers with incentives to build the kind of large integrated resorts that can support full casino operations. Prime Minister Holness has called these investments a vote of confidence in Jamaica's stable business environment. The developer, PAM Hotels, is no stranger to this level of ambition, with a deep portfolio of acclaimed resorts across the Americas. They are bringing in a globally recognized brand that operates over 300 venues worldwide and stages tens of thousands of live music events every year. But this isn't just about building a casino. It's about creating a complete entertainment ecosystem. The Hard Rock brand is a powerhouse of pop culture, music, and fun. By bringing it to Montego Bay, Jamaica is tapping into a ready-made global audience, attracting tourists who might have otherwise chosen Las Vegas or Cancun. It diversifies the island's appeal beyond its traditional strengths, creating a powerful new pillar for its tourism industry. The vision is clear: a vibrant, energetic coastline buzzing with activity day and night. It's a gamble, for sure, a multi-billion-dollar bet on a new identity. And while construction on the Hard Rock site itself is slated to begin in 2025, the ambition is already reshaping the landscape. The why has been answered. Now comes the monumental part, the how. How do you even begin to build a fortress of entertainment on a slender slice of paradise? Building on a Caribbean island is always a high-stakes game, but a project of this magnitude takes that risk to a whole new level. The journey from a digital rendering to a functioning mega resort is filled with challenges. For the Hard Rock Jamaica, the problems are threefold: the tyranny of logistics, the fragility of the environment, and the sheer complexity of the building itself. First, let's talk logistics. Building a resort of this size requires an insane amount of material, tons of steel, miles of wiring, and enough concrete to build a small town. On the mainland, you have a network of suppliers. On an island, nearly everything has to be shipped in. This creates a logistical dance of staggering complexity. Every steel beam, every pane of impact-resistant glass, every specialized part has to be ordered months in advance, loaded onto ships, cleared through customs, and trucked to the site on roads not built for this kind of traffic. A single delay, a storm at sea, or a holdup at the port can cause a domino effect, bringing expensive operations to a screeching halt. The site itself, a long, thin stretch of prime beachfront, is a storage nightmare. There's almost no room for error. Project managers have to operate with military precision, coordinating a global supply chain while managing a constant flow of materials onto a tight construction zone. But the biggest challenge won't just be getting materials to the island, it's the ground itself. You can't just build heavy towers on sandy soil. The foundations have to be deep, robust, and specifically designed to handle not only the structure's immense weight, but also the seismic risks of the region and the corrosive saltwater. Geotechnical teams would spend months analyzing the soil and modeling the subsurface to design a foundation system that can anchor this behemoth securely to the island. Then there's the threat that looms over every Caribbean project: hurricanes. Building here means engineering for the absolute worst-case scenario. The structure isn't just designed to stand, it's designed to survive a Category 5 storm. This influences every single decision, from using high-impact windows to specialized roof tie-downs that prevent the structure from being peeled apart by winds over 150 miles per hour. The concrete itself is likely a high-tech marvel, a special mix with additives to resist the relentless assault of salt and humidity, which can corrode steel rebar and degrade concrete over time. To manage the repetitive nature of the guest room towers, projects like this often use a tunnel-form structural system. It's a clever building method where large tunnel-shaped steel forms are put in place, letting crews cast the walls and floors of an entire section in one pour. Once the concrete cures, the forms are quickly stripped and tunneled to the next spot. This method is incredibly fast and efficient, perfect for quickly building the hotel's 100-room towers while ensuring high quality, like a factory assembly line in the sky. This speed is crucial for meeting the aggressive opening date, with current projections aiming for sometime in 2028. This whole process is a high-stakes balancing act. Massive cranes will dot the skyline, hoisting steel into place, while engineers use drones and 3D mapping to ensure every component aligns with millimeter accuracy. It's a showcase of modern construction, a symphony of heavy machinery and advanced digital tools, all working together to raise an icon from the sand. Overcoming the massive engineering challenges is only half the battle. The Hard Rock's success will ultimately hinge on its design. How do you create a space that is unapologetically hard rock, bold, loud, and full of rock and roll swagger, while also feeling authentically Jamaican? The answer lies in some clever and ambitious design solutions. The first stroke of genius was born from a limitation. The project sits on a uniquely long and narrow piece of land, stretching over 850 meters along the coast, but only 90 meters deep at its widest point. For most developers, this would be a headache, but the architects at WAT saw an opportunity. They designed the guest room towers with a single loaded layout. This means instead of having rooms on both sides of a hall, all rooms are on one side, facing the water. It's not the cheapest way to build, but it gives guests a priceless advantage. Every single one of the 1,100 rooms and suites will have a direct, unobstructed view of the Caribbean Sea. In Vegas, you might get a view of another casino. Here, you get the ocean. The building's facade is an engineering feat in itself. Inspired by the rhythm of waves, the balconies aren't just simple stacked rectangles. They feature an angled, staggered design. This back-and-forth movement creates a dynamic, undulating pattern that ripples across the face of the entire building. From the beach, the hotel won't look like a static block of concrete, but like something alive, mirroring the very ocean it overlooks. Inside, the philosophy is all about creating a multi-sensory experience. The resort is designed as a complete lifestyle hub, not just a place to sleep. This includes a sprawling casino floor, a 50-treatment-room spa, multiple pools, from quiet infinity pools to high-energy party pools with live DJs, and 13 different restaurants, each with its own theme and identity. And of course, there's the signature Hard Rock touch, music and memorabilia. The brand is famous for its priceless collection of rock and roll artifacts, and the Jamaican Outpost will be no exception. But the design aims to go deeper by weaving in the island's own legendary musical heritage. Expect to see treasures from global rock legends displayed right alongside artifacts from reggae icons. This fusion extends to the materials. While the structure is modern, the interiors will likely incorporate natural, locally sourced materials like indigenous woods and stone to reflect the warmth of Caribbean architecture. The goal is to create something that feels deeply connected to its location. It's a design that says hard rock, but shouts it with a Jamaican accent. Engineering this experience requires a deep understanding of guest flow and atmosphere. How do you keep the vibe of a loud bar from bleeding into a fine dining restaurant next door? Sophisticated Building Information Modeling, BIM, is a likely tool where the entire resort is built virtually in 3D before construction starts. This allows designers to simulate everything and optimize every square foot for the best possible experience. The design isn't just about how the resort looks, it's about how it feels. As the vision for the Hard Rock takes shape, its impact is already being felt far beyond the construction site. A mega project of this scale is more than a building, it's an economic engine, and for Jamaica, it represents a massive wave of opportunity. The most immediate impact is jobs. The development of the entire corridor is expected to create an estimated 4,000 construction jobs, a significant injection of employment and skills training. Local workers gain invaluable experience with cutting-edge building methods, skills that will elevate the entire construction industry in Jamaica for years to come. But the truly transformative number is the 5,000 permanent jobs that the full development is projected to create once it opens. This represents long-term, sustainable careers in hospitality, entertainment, and management. Prime Minister Holness has emphasized that this is an investment into our people and society. Minister Bartlett has echoed this, framing the projects as a strategic investment in the empowerment of Jamaicans. The economic ripple effect extends far beyond direct employment. The resorts will need a vast supply chain, creating huge opportunities for local businesses. Imagine the demand for fresh produce. A resort with over a dozen restaurants serving thousands of guests daily will need a colossal amount of fruits, vegetables, and meat, providing a consistent market for Jamaican farmers. This effect touches every industry. Local manufacturers will be needed for everything from furniture to linens. And perhaps most importantly, the Hard Rock's need for live entertainment will provide a major platform and a steady source of income for Jamaica's world-famous community of musicians, artists, and performers. These projects are also the catalyst for a much-needed infrastructure boom. The influx of workers and tourists has put a spotlight on Montego Bay's infrastructure. In response, major projects like the Montego Bay Perimeter Road are underway to ease traffic congestion. This isn't just about making it easier for tourists to get around. It's about improving the quality of life for every resident of Montego Bay. This is what transformative development looks like, not just an isolated building, but a catalyst that lifts the entire community. So, as we watch this vision take shape on the shores of Montego Bay, the question echoes: can Jamaica truly become the Las Vegas of the Caribbean? The bet has been placed. This isn't just about building one hotel. It's about launching a new era for an entire nation. The Hard Rock Hotel and Casino is the centerpiece of a bold, strategic reimagining of Jamaica's place in the world. The project is a testament to what's possible when ambitious vision meets cutting-edge engineering. From its wave-like facade to its hurricane-proof design, this is a masterclass in building for the future. But its true legacy will be measured in the thousands of careers it launches, the local businesses it supports, and the new chapter it writes for Jamaican tourism. This story is still being written in concrete and steel. What do you think this project means for the future of Jamaica and the Caribbean? Let us know in the comments. And for more deep dives into the most ambitious mega projects shaping our world, make sure to subscribe. When its doors finally open, which isn't expected until 2028, the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino will be more than just Jamaica's newest luxury resort. It will be a symbol of a nation's ambition, a showcase of incredible engineering, and a vibrant new icon on the Caribbean horizon. It represents a new Jamaican dream, one that is bigger, bolder, and louder than ever before.